The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17.
On the set.
Throwing to start here is Tua. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a dump off here complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On play action, here's Tua. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Let's go. Go set.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Ready.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come down from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Tua now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Once again, it's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's able to find Melton. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Another catch for Melton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Come on, set.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, now Rodgers. This pass completes to Melton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance. And
down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 88.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the...